Welcome back. So today I was really struggling to find a part that would fit 20mm MDPE pipe, the blue pipe that comes up from the suppliers. I popped down to Screwfix. This was under £4. Nobody does this. I couldn't find it anywhere else. Even online was a bit of a struggle. So that's 3/4 and that's 20mm. Now the problem is Screwfix show this on their website as being metal. We're going to be screwing metal into plastic. That means there's a real risk of this being threaded. You find out where the thread begins. So the thread begins just here. So I'm going to put my finger there. Then we're going to find out where the thread begins on this one. So the thread begins just about there. We're just going to start it here. And we just go back and forth until we find that it starts to sit properly within each other. And there we go. As well as marking it, which I've done there. So that indicates exactly where the thread starts. I'll put a mark there as well, and I'll line these up. Now I'll put the PTFE on, and I'd have this pre-fitted before I put it on the pipe. If you put this on the pipe first and then try to fit this to it, you're threading it 100%. Unfortunately, some of the builders were playing music, so I've had to mute this part. As you can tell, that's the stopcock I'm replacing. It's 20mm to 15mm, so it's reducing to quite a small pipe, and it's a rather big property. So I want to convert that to 22mm, so we get a bit more flow. And obviously because we're changing the boiler, I just wanted it to work a bit more efficiently. So that's the stopcock out. The next thing I did is I connected some plastic pipe and I've put it through the window. Now the reason I've done this is so that when I turn on the stopcock, I'll know that it's off. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is get this pincher. Well, I call it a pincher. Some people might know this as a squeeze or a squeeze off tool. And all it does is squeeze the MDPE pipe. So as you can tell, it's got these rounded barrels, and as you tighten it in with the handle, it just begins to squeeze on the MDPE pipe. It's not going to crush it, don't worry.
Yeah, if you could refrain from screaming, that would be
good, wouldn't it?
Now the reason I'm using this instead of freezing is, out of experience, freezing isn't the best idea. I want to check when it actually starts to slow down the flow of water. Now freezing can actually harm the MDPE pipe a lot more than this will, and MDPE inside is really quite smooth and slippery, so even though you form an ice cube within the MDPE, you can actually it can actually just fly out because it's very high pressure as well. So it's just not the safest thing to do. I find that this is a lot safer. I know it's not going to budge. I know that it's not going to defrost or anything like that. So there we go. I'm opening up the stop tap, and I'm just going to check that white hose. So there we go. There's water flowing out quite slowly. It's pretty much stopped, so I can cut the MDPE pipe. So there we go. I'm cutting the MDPE pipe with the tool I got from Temu. And it went pretty well. Nice and straight. Great. So now all I have to do is put in the insert, and all the insert does is provide a bit of structure to the pipe. So you put it inside, provides that structure so that when you put on the push fit, it doesn't crush the pipe. Okay, so that's all it's doing, because the pipe will move and it will change in size as well with heat and temperature. So that is just a stiffener. Now, as you can tell here, I've tried to push fit it on, but it just wasn't happening. So I've had to do it this way, put all the parts in separately. Just like that. So all I'm doing is measuring up now, so that I can tell that when I push it in, it's actually going to go past that white part. So you'll see there, as I push it in, it pushes into that white part, which actually grips onto the pipe. So as we tighten up this blue cap here, or this blue nut, as I tighten it up, it's actually compressing that white, kind of like an olive, I guess you'd call it. And then we have to actually use grips. So the grips just help it along. It's not fully push fit. You do have to tighten them up, and you do have to tighten them up quite a bit, being careful of, obviously, that it's plastic and it could split, so not too tight. And there we go. So I'm just closing the stopcock now, and then I'm going to remove the squeeze. So I'm just doing it slowly, just in case just in case the push foot popped off, to be honest, because you never know. So there we go, it's off. You can tell that there's a dent in there, right? So all we're going to have to do now is squeeze it in the opposite direction. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So there you can see me going in the opposite direction, and I'm squeezing it in, and that's just going to bring the pipe back into its original shape. And there we go, it's done. So it leaves a slight mark on it, but it's completely straight. And now I'm going to test it to see that it works.
Yeah, we're just gonna get the water back on as quick as possible for the plasterers, because they need the water, so the site needs the water. I don't need to do all of this right now, but the main bit, which is changing the stopcock, is done. New boiler going in, then we've got the oil tank at the back there as well. Alright guys, so we're back at it. We've got this hot water cylinder going in here.